What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Jess here, and today, I got something special here. So I got myself a SNES Classic, the mini Super Nintendo. Um, this thing is freaking awesome. It was a nightmare, absolute a nightmare, and okay. I was like over exaggerating a little bit, but it was a bit of a pain in the butt to get my hands on this. So 7 a.m. got off of work. Had to go to Walmart. The wife wanted me to get some milk, wanted me to get some tortillas. Got off of work, went to Walmart, and well, before I started all that, the night before, I knew that I wanted to go out on Friday and look for this, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to find this, and I work nights. So Thursday night, I wasn't able to go, camp out or, go at midnight to Walmart to see if they had them. So Friday morning, get off of work, went to Walmart. Of course, they didn't have them. They got rid of them all by like 1 a.m. apparently, from what the store associate at electronics had told me. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'll go ahead. I'll go to Target. Target opens up at 8. So get in the car, all that good stuff. Drive my big butt over to Target. Big, huge line waiting for the store to open. It's like, what time was it? It was like 7:45. 7:45 a.m. at that point. Huge line. Get there, and I was like 10 people too late. There's like 10 people ahead of me and this other guy, this paramedic, and they're like, "Oh, okay, that's enough. We're only gonna have enough for this many people. The rest of you, like, honestly, we're not gonna have enough of the system for you." So we took off. So I was like, "Oh, okay." It was like, what time was it? It was 8. Yeah, it was. It was already 8 o'clock at that point. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go take care of a couple of things that I need to do. So I went and I got an oil change for my car, or the car that I'm using, my mom's car. I'm sorry. And while I was getting the oil change, I was done. Well, after I was done getting the oil change, literally like across the street from where I was getting the oil change, there's a Toys R Us. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait an hour outside the Toys R Us. I had already gotten the oil change and all that. I had already waited. It took about an hour for me to get the car back from the oil change. Went to the Toys R Us, waited another hour. There was this huge line, and then went inside. Same thing. They're like, oh, we only have this many for this many people. We're not gonna have enough for everyone. So I was like, man, I waited an hour here. It was already gonna be, yeah, yeah. Let me see. It was like 9. I waited an hour. I waited till 10 when Toys R Us opened, and I was like, well, that sucked. I was like, I missed out on this system. I guess I'm gonna stop by the Target again to go get the milk and the tortillas that I need to get before I go home, like I said I was. But on the way there, I was like, I'm gonna stop by, out of curiosity, I'm gonna stop by at Best Buy. Best Buy, I go, 4 huge lines, roll of people for the SNES, and I had figured at that point when I walked in, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get myself one. I was like, this is sold out. This is a lot of people. Because there was a good amount, a couple hundred people in there just in line for, this. So I went in and I was like, oh, there's no way. I looked around and I was like, screw this. I was like, I'm out of here. I need to go pick up the milk, tortillas, go home, sleep. Because at that point I hadn't slept. On my way out, there's a store associate. I'm like, hey, I was like, sold them all out, huh? And they're like, no, actually, we have 10 more. And he has the reservation papers with the numbers. They want one? And I was like, hell yes, give me one. So I got my big button line and I walked out with this. I was number 154. So glad that I stopped by and got it. I waited another hour. Didn't get out of Best Buy till 11 because I waited in line. Um, Went and picked up the tortillas and the milk. Went home. And yeah, that was my little journey, my little story of getting the SNES Classic. But like, let's go ahead, like, let's take a look at this bad boy. Like, let's open this up, yeah? Let's do a little unboxing real quick, yeah? All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at the box. Of course, it says Nintendo right here. Let's focus. Official Nintendo seal. Nintendo Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Edition. Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Tells you the games included. Illustration of what the system looks like, of course. And the print and the design is very much in the style of what these boxes were like back in the day, if I'm not wrong or mistaken. Rated T, teen adolescence. It tells you never released. Star Fox 2, Super Mario World, Donkey Kong, F-Zero, Super Mario Kart, The Legend of Zelda. Go here on the side, Super NES Classic Controller. Over here on the side, Super NES console. On the top is the Classics logo. And then on the bottom, it's the warning and all that good stuff, HDMI. Go to the back, and it tells you, and it shows you illustration of all the classic box art of the games that are included. Star Fox 2, teen adolescence, mild blood, subjective themes, violence. Of course, the list of games is Contra, The Alien Wars, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, Final Fantasy, F-Zero, Kirby's Dream Curse, Kirby Superstar, Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox, Street Fighter 2, Super Castlevania, Super Goals and Ghosts, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch Out, The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Yoshi's Island, and of course the system seller Star Fox 2. So this looks pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and let's open this bad boy up. Let's see if I could do this with one hand, because I've been having trouble with my tripod lately. Let's see if I could do it with one hand. Come on. Come on. Yes, and he does it. I did it. I am man. I am good. I opened it with one hand. Open it this way. Open it with one hand. Also want to be gentle. So bear with me, folks. It's like ghetto film school skills going on. There we go. And here we go. You have the warranty and service information, hardware limited warranty, gaming accessory limited warranty, warranty limitations, Super Mario World, and I believe this is like the exclusive poster that this bad boy comes with. Hang on. Okay, so that's the warranty, user agreement, yada yada yada. The startup instructions to set it up. It's pretty straightforward. And it's also, besides it being all that, it's a poster. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Like, that is just awesome. Like, isn't that neat? Like, that looks so cool, man. And then right here, you have the wall charger. You have the controllers. Just over here. Just over here. Don't mind my my hairy forearms. The system itself. Put this over here. This aside. And this is the AC adapter. Plugs into this, plug it into the wall. That's your power. This is the HDMI for your TV, modern TVs. And then of course, controllers. So let's get this controller out. Oh man. Nostalgia! Look at that. Doesn't feel cheap. Feels nice. Look at that. Feels gorgeous, man. Feels good. And then, what you all came for, the actual system. And this thing is tiny, man. This is tiny. Oh my god, this is so small. Yeah, you know what? Recording this and unboxing this with one hand, I regret everything. I regret everything. Hang on. Hang on. Super unprofessional of me. If I hit the mic, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. It's friggin' awesome. I love this. HDMI out, DC in. Like, guys, this is tiny. Like, for comparison's sake, we'll use the controller itself because this is almost super accurate to the actual Super Nintendo controller back in the day. Look at that. That's how small this is. Of course, eject button does not work. Reset does work. Power button does work. Of course, the control ports, these aren't the actual control ports. This clips up. There we go. That clips out, and that's the controller port. So, yeah, that's the SNES Mini, man, or Classic. Definitely happy that I bought this. Always been big on Nintendo. This has my fondest memories. I'm looking forward to playing Zelda, Link to the Past. I never played that, believe it or not. The first real Zelda game that I ever got into was Breath of the Wild. So I want to play A Link to the Past. I want to play Star Fox 2. The old school Mario Kart was always good to me. A lot of memories, a lot of good stuff. But yeah, man, this is awesome. But yeah, that was my little story and my really unprofessional unboxing of the SNES. So this is Jay, and as always, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.